Hello everyone, welcome to Mini Tarot Tuesday here on the Golden Apple Tarot, where I, Eris, the Goddess of Chaos, will be using several small decks to answer your questions or suggestions. Thank you so much to all those booking personal readings with me, and thank you so much to all my bountiful, abundant viewers and subscribers for watching. Today's shout out goes to Bri and Joshua because they inspired this pick a card. Love you guys. We'll be seeing what your loved ones and ancestors love most about you. Disclaimer, please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. Please hit the like and subscribe button to join the Golden Apple family. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, follow me on my social medias linked below because I have even more tarot related content for you guys on those platforms as well. Today, we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1. We're choosing from Oracle cards today. So we have Bouquet. Then we have pile 2. And this card is Fish. And then we have pile 3. And this card is Rider. Okay. So please take your time picking a pile. Be sure to pause the video right now. If you need more time, the timestamps can be found below in the description box. Let's get it. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. Please check the description box if you'd like a personal reading with me. This is the pile for those who chose this Bouquet card. Okay, so we're actually going to get into those at the end. For now, let's go ahead and see first how your loved ones and ancestors would describe you currently at this moment, of course, because we all are growing and evolving and changing. So the first card we have for you, pile 1, is Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth, and Now is a Lucky Time. Also, I should say these 2 cards up here are your family members, and these 2 cards down here are your ancestors. So first we'll get into what your family feels, which your family feels like you really know your worth. They would describe you as knowing your worth. You know who you are. I heard you haven't figured out. This is how people perceive you, of course, but some people in your family feel like you have it all figured out. You know what you're doing, you know where you're going, you know what you do and do not deserve. You don't put up with anything less than what you deserve. Also, some of your family members may feel like you're very lucky, or there's a lot of good luck around you. And actually, I want to read this quote from this book. So give me a second, guys. Okay, I found it. So I'm reading this from Grandma Baby's Black Gold Lenormand deck. Okay, I feel like this quote really resonated with me, and it says, in today's world, luck is evidence either of proximity to spirit through practice or proximity to colonial power as privilege. And it also says sometimes both. So people feel like you are very lucky, but the truth is you are very closely connected with spirit, whether you know it or not. Okay. Yes, I'm hearing spirit say that you're very tapped in. So your family members, to them, it seems like luck, but spirit knows that you have been putting in the work behind the scenes, pile 1. So how would your ancestors describe you currently? We have Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Your ancestors feel like you are very loyal to what you love, your loved ones. I heard you are also like you defend those that you care about or those that you love. Yeah. Okay. So your ancestors feel like you're on their side. Some people call ancestors the devil, or some people, for some odd reason, call ancestors like devil worship. And it's like, how is it devil worship if you are connecting with the very people in your bloodline? Like, that makes no sense. So your ancestors feel like you haven't forsaken them, or that you haven't turned your back on them over that kind of colonial power energy we saw earlier. You haven't let colonial power convince you that your own DNA is out to destroy you. Or I shouldn't say your own DNA. I should say that the ancestors who are here to help guide you on your path are instead here to hurt or harm you in some way. And we also have grasshopper spirit, which says take a leap of faith. So your ancestors also feel like you've been taking the necessary leaps of faith, okay? Your ancestors are very proud of you. They are so thankful because I heard you listen. When they say something, you take what the ancestors are saying into account, or you incorporate whatever information they bring to you into your decision. And your ancestors definitely appreciate that about you. So that's kind of how people are viewing you or would describe you. So next, let's see some characteristics people love or appreciate what's about you, which of course, mind you, these characteristics can be vice versa. Sometimes people project things onto us that aren't necessarily true. So take it as it resonates, okay? Okay, so we have self-discipline, self-love. So again, up here is family, down here is ancestors. So your family members, some of them may feel like you have a lot of self-love. You love yourself, you take care of yourself, and you really do know your worth. And this is how they're perceiving you, as just being really disciplined. I heard on your shit, like you're on your P's and Q's, or you're doing, I heard creative projects. It's something that you do that people feel like it's because you love yourself. You know, you love yourself enough to do what you love and not what other people feel you should do. So we have the pleasure seeker of pentacles, which there's no such thing as that in tarot. I just made that up. But we have enjoys one-on-one time and serial dater. So some of your family members, I just saw 555 on the clock as well, may feel like you aren't really a huge, big group social person. Like you need time to yourself. Or maybe when people spend one-on-one time with you, you're way different from when you're in a group setting and people notice that. We do have serial daters, so maybe some of your family members feel like you date around a lot, which there's nothing wrong. The thing about dating is it's not like a relationship. Dating is just to see if you and someone are compatible, and sometimes dating can lead to friendship too. So there's nothing wrong with dating around. But we have, this kept coming out, guys. I don't know why this kept coming out. I specifically said positive characteristics that people love and appreciate, and for some reason musty or too much cologne or too much perfume kept coming out. Maybe some of you guys can play instruments because it says the banjo or ukulele. So maybe some people wonder if you can play certain instruments because there's a question mark. But with the musty or too much cologne, some of your family members may be trying to say, I don't know that either. I heard you smell good. Some of you guys do smell good because I just heard you smell good. Other people are, I heard jealous, honestly. I literally heard other people are jealous and trying to spread lies. Because it's right over this luck card. So I feel like you're very lucky. Things are going your way. And it's like the only thing they can fucking say is, oh, he or she being musty, or oh, he or she stink. Like, no, bitch. Okay, don't go for power one like that. So maybe some people are trying to disparage you because you're doing so well, or because they perceive you as doing so well. So your ancestors, characteristics your ancestors would associate with you. We have the Knight of Swords, which says surprise gifts, get dressed, we going on a date. So your ancestors, I heard your ancestors may like to surprise you with things, or things happen and you're surprised, and it's your ancestors that plan that for you all along. Okay, but with the Knight of Swords, I also feel like you your ancestors love, like I heard, your tongue, or the way you communicate with people, the way you effectively communicate. There's some kind of interactions your ancestors have been seeing, and they love how you've been communicating. Yeah, they love how you've been communicating. So then we have quick learner and resting bitch face. Okay, your ancestors may like, if people have ever told you that you're kind of intimidating, your ancestors like that. Okay, your ancestors like that. Your face naturally kind of wards people off because it makes you deal with so much less BS. Okay, but your ancestors also feel like you are a very quick learner. You are wildly intelligent, pile one. So you, of course, pick up on things very, very well. I don't know. I keep going back to the Knight of Swords and feeling like there's something about you speaking. Something about, I heard speaking your truth. There's something about you speaking your truth. The Knight of Swords. Yes, like effectively speaking your truth is something your ancestors really appreciate about you, or they would like you to start cultivating these things. Okay, so next we'll see what qualities and values people love that you possess or have. Okay, look at this card, you guys. Yeah, so with the Ace of Swords, again, speaking your truth, first of all. Yes, people love when you speak your truth. People love your words, your speech, the way you communicate, the way you talk. When your lips move, people are enjoying themselves. That's what I'm hearing. There's something about your way of communicating with others that people love, okay? The way you wield your power with your words, or the way that you say what you mean, or the way that you like just say what needs to be said. People love that about you. People love and appreciate that about you for real. So next we have, I think this is the Eight of Wands. I'm still learning Roman numerals, y'all, okay? Because I don't be wanting to count stuff on the card. Like, that's just doing too much to me. It's way more work that way, so I'd rather just learn Roman numerals slowly. But with the Eight of Wands, things are picking up for you, first of all. If you did not know, because we see this is divine timing right here. This is divine timing, and I'm hearing an alarm clock going, like I hear an alarm clock tick, 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 and then it just starts ringing. Like, I'm hearing that moment. So I heard something about to take off for you very, very fast, Pile 1, or something is coming towards you very, very fast. Keep speaking your truth, Pile 1. It is helping you to manifest. It's definitely helping you to create more things in your life. Also, you may get things done. I heard you get things done. You're dependable. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing you're dependable. So when people need something or ask you for something, they know you're going to get it done one way or the other. They know that you know how to do it the right way is what I'm hearing. So, yeah, people really love and value those things in your family. So now let's see. Down here, we have your ancestors saying powerful personal growth with the Nautilus Princess. Yes, people can tell that you... I was going to say that you have changed, but I really hear Spirit saying that you are constantly ever evolving. I just saw 11:01 on the clock. You're constantly evolving and going through these transformations, and you are so powerful. Like, you just randomly have these glow ups, and it just, people see you growing, people see you evolving, and people love that, okay? Because this is qualities and values that people love that you have. So people love how willing you are to change. Even if you feel like you've been fighting the changes happening in your life, people still feel like you've been going through a lot of changes and you go through them gracefully. So that was number 41, and this card is number 14. So 14, 14, number 41, 41. Angel numbers may be important for you. I heard 1444 angel number as well. So we have Marie Masquerade, glamour, intrigue, drama. This is interesting because to me it's almost like you're not about the drama. Like, you're not about trying to hide who you are to intrigue people. You are just you, and that is what draws people in. You just be you, and that's the glamour. Like, that's the magic, is you. You are the magic. So all you have to do is be yourself, and people feel like you're so mystical, and you know, you have all these otherworldly and ethereal qualities to you, but the whole time, you know, you're just over here working on yourself, and that's good. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, Pile 1. If you've just been chilling and working on yourself, congratulations, because things are definitely about to pick up for you, okay? Things are definitely turning in your favor. Get ready. And congratulations, okay? So lastly, we're going to check out what gifts or blessings your ancestors have passed down to you. Okay, so the first card we have is Bouquet. And I'm using this deck, and it's called Grandma Baby's Black Gold Lenormand. Sorry, my big old head is like all in the plastic, but yeah. Oops, sorry guys. I just realized I got my like hand cream because I was moisturizing my hands, and it's like all over the back of the card now. Okay, so Bouquet in this deck, by the way, this is Queen of Hearts, and your next card is the Queen of Diamonds. Okay. So we have Bouquet in this deck talks about trust, faith. Your ancestors have blessed you with immense faith. Like, if you did not know that you have the faith to keep going, to keep trying, to keep doing it, you do. And also, I heard trust in yourself. So your ancestors are saying they have passed down the ability for you to know that anything that you want is already within you. All you have to do is simply unlock it. It's up to you. But like this bouquet, you're very beautiful. You're blossoming. You're blooming. But remember, all the tools are within you. You're not just the creation. You are the creator. You know, if you're made in God's image, then you are godly. You have those same attributes of being able to create and co-create. And that's why we cultivate our own relationship with God. And if you don't believe in God, then spirit, source, the universe, whatever it is, You are made of the same atoms, the same essence as creation. So create, create. And we have crossroads. So you've also been blessed by your ancestors with the gift of choice. You always have a choice, pile one. And you can argue this for everyone, but your ancestors are especially highlighting that in key moments throughout your life, you are always going to have the ultimate say so and how things go down. You always will have free will. And, you know, it's some people are out here, you can argue that some people don't have that because they've given their power away. They don't believe they have choice. And your ancestors are letting you know right now that that is one of your divine gifts that has been handed down to you. It is the gift of choice. So use it wisely. That was really beautiful. Pile one. That's all I have for you today. Please check the description box if you'd like a personal reading with me. Thanks so much for watching. Also, comment below if this resonated. If it didn't resonate at all, feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye. Welcome to your reading, pile two. Please check the description box if you'd like a personal reading with me. This is the pile for those who chose this Oracle card. Okay, fish. So we'll get into that later, but first let's get into how your loved ones and ancestors would describe you currently, or how they're currently viewing you. So up here we have how your family would describe you, and down here we have how your ancestors would describe you. So let's get into how your family is viewing you or would describe you right now. We have owl spirit. You see clearly now. So some of your family members could be saying that you ain't no fool, okay? Nothing gets past you. No one can sneak anything past you. You're very observant. You're very aware. I heard you come off as very self-aware right now. I hear someone saying you may come off as a more serious person, or you can be very serious sometimes. So some of your family members would definitely say that. Also, I'm seeing owls. Some people are startled or unsettled by the way owls stare or their gaze. So I feel like some people can feel a little bit uncomfortable around you sometimes because of your facial expression. Some of your family members, like, I hear some of them wondering, like, what are you even thinking behind that, like, mask or blank wall that you're wearing? So that was number 43, and this one is number 44. So angel number 444 is important, as well as angel number 4344 and angel number 4444. Okay, so Panther spirit, we have reclaim your power. Yes, some of your family members are definitely saying you come off very serious right now, or you're just more of a serious person, or maybe you're not as goofy or playful with your family members, because some of them are definitely saying that you come off very serious sometimes. And remember, this is just people's perception. So yes, and they're also saying that you're stepping into your power, or that, you know, something happened, you saw the situation for what it really was, and now you're standing in your power, period. Okay, so down here, your ancestors, how would they describe you? We have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. So sometimes you be telling people about themselves, but they need to hear it. Also, this is number 64. So we definitely have 44, 44. And a lot of fours here in general. So angel number 4 in general, life path 4. Those things are going to be important. The 4th month. I heard the 4th day. Okay. I was born on the 4th day of June. So that's cool. But I really feel like, oh yeah, 6/4. That's definitely my birthday right there. 6/4, June 4th. Anyway, that's funny. I feel like they would say you sometimes put people in their place. Your ancestors feel like sometimes you got to sting people to let them know they're getting too rowdy. Okay, they're getting too close. So yeah, Spirit is saying sometimes you could be a little bit feisty or sting people, but it's needed. It's like there needs to be a balance, and that's part of your natural balance. So the next card we have Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So your ancestors would describe you as doing things on your own time. And this is number 62. So we have 43, 44, 64, 62. There's a lot of synchronicities in your pile 2. So yeah, you do things at your own pace. You do things in your own time. Your ancestors appreciate that. Maybe you don't let people rush you or force you into anything. You take your time to think about it. You cannot be rushed or pushed into something, because I guess I'm hearing your spirit guys say you like to take your time. Okay, Paltu. So now let's get some characteristics people love and appreciate most about you. So again, up here is what your family members are thinking, and down here is your ancestors. So what qualities and characteristics does your family like most about you? We have shy, doesn't like attention, likes to learn or study. Okay, so remember, some of this could be vice versa, because sometimes people project things onto us, okay? Their perception may not always be entirely accurate, so take it as it resonates. But some of your family members feel like you would prefer to read a book, or you would prefer to study, or just be left alone in your element. You're not really a people person. You come off very shy. Even around your family, they feel like you can come off very, very shy. And it's funny because next we have the King of Wands. And it says, very passionate, big dick energy. It literally came out over this Panther spirit. So once again, you are very, very intimidating to people, whether you know it or not. People find you to be very intimidating. Like if you were to walk outside right now and see a Black Panther walking down the street, I don't think you would be like, here, kitty, 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 kitty. You know, like it's a fucking panther, right? That's a wild, natural animal. At least I hope you would not, because you probably would get fucked up. So again, like, or if you saw a bear, it's a bear. Like you don't, it's like just that natural intimidation factor. It doesn't have to say, oh, I'm a panther, or I'm a bear, I'll fuck you up. Like there needs to be no introduction. I'm literally stumbling over my words, so excuse my throat chakra. But you don't need no introduction, okay? That's how some of your family members feel. Like when you're around, people feel that shit. The energy shifts when you're around, okay? So your ancestors, what characteristics do they like about you? We have doesn't enjoy social obligations, prefers home or small group settings. So yes, people definitely feel like you are a homebody. Even your ancestors kind of agree with the observation your family made, which is shy, doesn't like attention. They feel like you may be a bit more of a homebody, or maybe you're just more in your element when you're home, okay? Or when you're spending time doing your own thing. So we have flirty and smooth talker. Some of your ancestors feel like you easily get what you want because you know just the right words to say to people. And maybe you don't consider that flirty or flirting, but maybe your ancestors are like, okay, you're definitely being charming to get what you want, or to get like, say you're just chilling and you want to get someone to leave you alone, and it's like you attract more flies with honey than you do vinegar. So you're very sweet, like, oh, you know, I actually just like to be left alone. I'm not feeling too well. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And they kind of like go away on their own. Kind of like that, you know, you can charm people into getting your way without them even realizing it's not at all like what they really want to do, but they want to listen to you, okay? So yeah, I'm seeing 222 on the clock. Next, we're going to see what qualities and values people love that you possess or have. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like you are just, people perceive you as doing very well. Even if you feel that you aren't, people who are watching you feel like you're doing very well. We got the Wheel of Fortune and we got the Ace of Pentacles. So people, I heard go get the money, go get the money. So people feel like you're a go-getter, or you're ambitious, or that you're getting to the money. People feel like things are really turning in your favor. Things are going in your favor, and you're embracing that. There's something about you embracing a lifestyle shift, or the way your lifestyle is shifting. There's something about people noticing that you're embracing it, okay? Or maybe you started making changes. Maybe you started making more money, okay? And I guess people just love that for you. You know, people in your family just love to see it, because this is what qualities and values people love. Also, I heard you're very good at cultivating wealth, even if you don't believe it or know it, or you don't feel that that's really you. Maybe you feel like you're not the best at keeping money or saving money, but you're family members feel like money comes to you easily. Like money just finds you. Like you don't even have to do nothing. You don't have to go out there and work just to get a little itty bitty pentacle. Money comes from you, like from the divine. Like literally people feel like money just comes to you like out of no fucking where. And that probably is a result of your hard work, honestly. Like, even if it comes from spirit, it's because you put in the work for that. These people just don't see that, okay? So don't get it confused. So we have Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus, but I heard maybe some of your family members are like trying not to focus on how well you're doing, because I just got that was a message. Like, spirit was like, there's a reason that's happening right now. And it's currently 4:14 on the clock. Okay. So yeah. You're just blessed. You're so blessed, Pal2. You are immensely blessed beyond measure, beyond what you can know. Because with the miracle card, it's like your ancestors are saying you have so many miracles in your life, so many things that you asked for. You may not even realize that you manifested a lot of the things you have right now. And your ancestors are saying that you yourself are also a miracle unto others. Okay, be the change you want to see, because you inspire people just by being you. Yeah, look at the next card. We have, it's time for a treat, Candy Cane Angel. And this is right over Smooth Talker, okay? So again, you come off very charming. Your ancestors feel like you're very charming, and you can use that to your advantage if you wanted to. Whether you do or don't is up to you. I'm also hearing this is number 37, so I feel like 37 is important. But your ancestors feel like you're very sweet, very genuine, and you're just an all-around honest person, and they really love that about you. Also, you may be more optimistic or look towards the things that you have to be grateful for. With the miracle and the Candy Cane Angel, it's time for a treat. It's like, if you haven't been doing that, then Spirit is urging you to focus on the good. Focus on all the miracles and blessings that you have in your life, okay? Because you have a lot to be grateful for. Lastly, we're going to check out what gifts or blessings, or what gifts and blessings your ancestors have passed down to you. Okay, so first of all, I'm using this deck called Grandma Baby's Black Gold Lenormand. All right, I really love it. That's why I'm showing you guys. Also, I have some stuff on my hands, so ignore that. It's just some moisturizing hand cream that I have, because who want ashy hands? Like, nobody. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wipe that off. But the first card is Fish. Okay, this card should look familiar. You're so cute. Okay, I don't know why I hear your ancestors like, literally, this is you, and this is your ancestors so proud just to see how far you come. Like, so proud to be able to hold you in their arms. Okay, they are so proud of how far you've come. Your ancestors, one of your ancestors may have actually held you when you were a baby, and they remember that feeling. Even though they're not here, you see how it's like grayed out, but you're still here. It's like, even though you've grown from that young baby, you're always going to be that baby in your ancestors' mind, okay? There might be a grandmother, an auntie, or an older cousin, or a feminine energy that's older than you, that may have known you when you were a baby. They want to say, hey, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a woman just because it's that feminine energy. It's just someone in feminine energy that really, really loves you, and they're very, very protective of you. Fish also represents, maybe I said this already, but it represents abundance, okay? In my community, when someone has a dream about fish, it is someone is pregnant, okay? So I feel like it's really your ancestors' way of saying you're very abundant. Like, you have so much abundance that has been passed down to you from generation to generation to generation. Like, it's all in you. You are the key. You are the miracle. This came out over miracle. You are the miracle. I heard miracle baby or miracle child. Okay. So yeah, my throat chakra's acting a little weird now. The next card we have Broom. Okay, so another gift and blessing your ancestors passed down to you is the ability to cleanse that which out of your life is no longer in alignment with your purpose. Your ancestors have passed you down sacred tools that you intrinsically know how to use because your ancestors have been using them for a century. You are not new to this. You're true to this. And your ancestors are urging you to use the natural gifts you were blessed with to get where you want to go. And the thing about abundance is if you just keep on manifesting, you're not cleansing anything out. There needs to be room. So you have to clear things out to invite things back in. Clear out the stagnancy and the negative energy and invite that abundance back into your life. Invite that good, clean energy back into your life. I heard your ancestors wear white or wore white. I don't know why I heard that, but I heard your ancestors wore white or they wear white. But I'm hearing cleansing. I'm hearing spiritual baths. I'm also hearing your ancestors say it's time to get grounded. It's time to go outside. And I'm also hearing spring cleaning. Or just cleaning up. Maybe your ancestors, or a people who got together and they cleaned up, kind of like a family tradition. Like every Sunday, play the church music real loud. Everybody get up, okay, early AF in the morning, and we're gonna clean up together. Like it's like a family activity. So I feel like your ancestors could have been those kind of people. When they clean or cleanse things, it's like connecting more with each other, if that makes sense. And that is a ritual. Cleaning and cleansing is a ritual. When you're cleansing your space or cleansing your home, especially with other people in that space or in that home, you are making room to invite more positive energy in. So yeah, that's all I have for you today, Pile 2. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading with me. Thanks so much for watching, and comment below if this reading resonated. If it did not resonate at all, please feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye! Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading with me. This is the pile for those who chose this oracle card, okay? So we have the Rider. Ooh. So we're actually going to get into that later. But for now, let's go ahead and see how your loved ones and ancestors would describe you currently, or how they're currently viewing you. So up here, we have how your family feels or view you. And down here, we have how your ancestors feels or view you. Okay? So let's get started. So how would your loved ones describe you currently, or how they're viewing you? We have Stag Spirit, take the lead. Your loved ones feel like you are taking the lead on something, a project, or taking the lead in your life, or taking responsibility for your life or your actions or your choices. Your family members may be feeling like you are stepping into leadership roles, into leadership positions, and you are just going for it. There's something that you're doing where they feel like I heard yes, like you're being a leader, you're taking charge. So I'm feeling like people in your family are proud of you right now. Whatever you're doing. Then we have Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. So that's kind of interesting in regards to how your loved ones would describe you. It's almost like you never have to want for anything. Everything you need seems to just come to you. And that's because it's from spirit or the universe, or maybe you work for it. I mean, it's kind of both. You work for it, but it's also that spirit is coming in to help you and to gift you with abundance. And the thing is, koi fish to me represent abundance. I love koi fish, you guys. But there's always enough. Your family members may feel like, again, this is just their perception, if I haven't said that, you just get what you need. Like the resources you need to do whatever you need to do, just show up. Okay. Like if you switch up and you decide you want to do something else, everything you need to do that or pull that off comes to you. Okay. So let's see your ancestors. We have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Okay, your ancestors would describe you as currently being in a state of releasing, or you're going towards that period. Okay, don't resist, because I heard Spirit say, well, I heard your ancestors say, please don't resist, please don't fight it. So your ancestors are saying you are in a time of letting go or purging, releasing things from your aura, your energy field. I heard releasing pent up emotions from your heart chakra. So if you've been crying or going through I'm just heard stale, old, emotional feelings and energies popping up that weren't dealt with. So you may feel like you don't know why you're feeling this way or why you're feeling that popping up, and it's because they have been there in you and they always needed to be dealt with, but you never expressed them or gave them the right kind of medium to come out, or the right kind of I'm just hearing Spirit say, change how you cope, or really think about how you're coping with what's going on in your life. Yeah, look, we have love is all around. Nightingale Spirit. So your ancestors feel like you are, I feel like they want to tell you you're very loved, because it's like this big ass bird is standing on what looks like a trumpet or something. So I feel like your ancestors want to broadcast something to you, or let you know that you are loved. Love is surrounding you. Love is all around you. And I heard your ancestors saying they would describe you as a very loving person as well. Okay, now let's see some of the characteristics people love or appreciate most about you. Same thing for this, guys. Some of these characteristics could be vice versa, because sometimes people project things onto us. So other people's perceptions may not always be entirely accurate perception of the situation. So take it as it resonates. So the first thing, we have your family members up here saying they love that you're a music lover, an artist, or creative. Yeah, you come off very creative, or you started taking the creative lead in some kind of project, or really expressing your creativity, okay? Or your family would like to see you express your creativity more. So we have the King of Swords. We have casual but unyielding, likes to make people smile. So your family members may feel like you say things intentionally to make people smile, or you say things to make people laugh on purpose. Not in a bad way, but like maybe you just like for everyone to be getting along, kind of. So, you know, you just keep the energy flowing. And I'm also with casual but unyielding. Some of your family members may feel like, okay, but if you don't agree with them, or you have something to say, you say it, okay? And I heard assertive. Some of your family members may feel like you come off as assertive. Again, this may not be how you view yourself, and that's okay, okay? It's okay, because people who are not us often have different perceptions of us. So your ancestors, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow to commit but loyal, may try to buy affection or love. Ooh, so your ancestors feel like sometimes you may have a bit of a tendency to try to get people to stick around, be your friend, or hang with you. And Spirit is like, you shouldn't have to offer anything besides your good company to someone who genuinely wants to spend time with you. And with the slow to commit but loyal, yeah, it's like Spirit is asking you, where do your loyalties lie? Look at what you have been giving your time, your energy, and your effort to, because it's something that you may need to release or let go of or move away from. There's a lot of king energy here as well, and king and queen is just energy in the tarot, so take it as it resonates, guys. But yeah, we have the King of Cups, which says tough on the outside, soft on the inside, may stalk or watch you. So maybe you're one of those people where you're damn good at like getting information on people, whether that come from social media, whether you do tarot, whatever it is you do, like whether you're just able to get the right information and look up the right kind of things or ask the right questions. People, your ancestors notice that about you, that you're highly observant, okay? Also, they notice that you may kind of act a little tough, but you're honestly super soft and sweet on the inside, whether you like to admit it or not. Okay, your ancestors feel like you be putting up a front a little bit. You're honestly this big old teddy bear, and you be acting like you know, big bad, and you just Billy Badass. And Spirit is like, with your soft, beautiful, wonderful self, okay? So Spirit is saying, remember there is a need for a balance between that feminine and that masculine energy within ourselves. Remember to incorporate that feminine energy, okay? It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up sometimes. It's okay to let people go, even though you love them. You can love someone and understand they are no longer in alignment with your highest and greatest good, so they have got to go, okay? It is okay to love yourself and still feel like there are things you want to work on within yourself, okay? Just needed to put that out there. So next, we'll see what qualities and values people love that you have or possess. Okay, I just saw 3737 on the clock. So 3737 angel number is important for you. I think I saw that in pile 2. I got the angel number 3737 a little bit of ways into pile 2. But the first card for your family in regards to what qualities and values people love that you possess, we have the Hangman, which is really interesting because right after that we have the Fool. Those are usually kind of, to me, opposing energies. If you're the Hangman, you're kind of stuck in place, or you're choosing not to move forward with something, or Spirit has chose to string you up and keep you in a period of stasis almost. Whereas the Fool is moving forward, taking a leap of faith. It is literally a card of action, whereas the Hanged Man is a card of inaction or non-action. And I feel like people feel, your family members especially feel like you don't move unless you want to. You don't move until you're ready to. And with the Hanged Man, it's almost like you can come off stubborn, like I'm not getting down from this tree until Spirit says this, that, and the third. Okay, so things either go your way or people feel like you get stubborn about it. All right. And also with the Fool, it's like, but when you want to do something, you do it. When you want to go for something, you go for it. Or at least this is how people feel or are perceiving you. When you are down with something, you go full force, head over heels, all the way into it. Okay. No holds barred, or that you don't hold back when you're really passionate about something. But if you're not passionate about it, you stall or you make up excuses, or yeah, I'm just hearing stalling or like dilly-dallying, as my friend Bree says. Yeah, and then for your ancestors, we have collisions of beliefs, styles, attitudes, energies, storm angel, and we have ghosts of the pumpkin patch. Count your blessings. I feel like your ancestors feel that you challenge people, and I heard rightfully so. You challenge people, you challenge the status quo, or you are here to challenge the status quo. That's one of your qualities, and your ancestors love that about you, that you don't just take whatever people are taking, whatever people are regurgitating to you. You think about things for yourself. Okay, you use your mind. You're very intelligent, or I heard you're also very aware, very self-aware, and I heard you challenge things. Like, you don't just believe something just because someone said it. You'll challenge, like, where did you hear that? Where did you get your facts from? Like, where did you get that information from? Right? I just heard Spirit say, okay, but remember, some people commune directly with Spirit, and just because someone hasn't thought of it yet does not mean that the information is incorrect. Okay, just because you can't go look it up online and fact check does not mean that a piece of information is incorrect, because sometimes the way the divine communicates through like numerology or dreams, it's not the most logical way, but intuition is another way of figuring out information. I don't know why Spirit is saying that, but again, it's like that King of Cups energy. Tap into that more subconscious emotional energy, because you need both. You need logic and you need intuition. Okay, so yeah, with the count your blessings, your ancestors feel like you have a lot to be grateful for. Maybe you're very thankful, or you just have a very thankful attitude, or I heard an attitude of gratitude. Maybe you're just very appreciative of the things that you have in your life, and Spirit and your ancestors see that about you. I just saw 111 on the clock as well, and this card is number 1, so 1111 and angel number 111. But yeah, if you haven't, start counting your blessings and thinking of all the things that you have to be grateful for. So lastly, we'll check out what gifts or blessings your ancestors have passed down to you. Or at least I like to say, we're checking out the gifts and blessings your ancestors have passed down. First of all, we have Rider. And this is all about intention. What are your intentions? What do you want to manifest and bring into your life? Your ancestors your ancestors are telling you that you have the ability to manifest your intentions and desires into your reality. Your words have weight and they hold power. Words are spells, okay? When you put letters together to form one word that means something that the letters individually did not mean, that is a form of spell work. You have just transmuted something successfully, okay? That's what transmutation is. When you take individual ingredients, at least to me, that is a form of transmutation. There's all kind of forms, but when you take individual ingredients, mix them together to get a overall whole product, okay? So your ancestors are saying that you are a powerful manifester. Manifest with intention. Don't just let anything come into your life any old kind of way. When you manifest, make sure you say, with harm to none, in the best way possible for me. Or you make sure you say, in alignment with my highest and greatest good. Okay, because you can say, oh, I want $25,000. I'm manifesting $25,000, and tomorrow get into an accident and then they're wanting to pay you $25,000, but you almost lost your life. Like, is it worth it? I mean, to me, it's not. Not when I know I can manifest and say, I'm manifesting and receiving $25,000 in my sleep. I didn't even have to work for it. Thank you, Spirit. I love that so much. I'm so thankful for that. it's going to come in that form. It may not come exactly like while I was sleeping. Like maybe I wake up and it's deposited into my account. But whatever it is, it's going to come along the terms that I'm asking, as long as my intentions are pure. So check your intentions, because you don't want anything crashing into your life when you could have asked Spirit to make sure it had a safe landing, right? So then one of the other gifts and blessings your ancestors are passing down to you is table stability. And do you see this? There's like ancestors having a meeting, they're eating. I heard Sunday service, I heard eating dinner together after church. I heard communion with the ancestors. Your ancestors like to commune with food. So make food, make a plate, sit down. Just think about it. Ask your family if they've ever done something like that. Like, what time does your family normally eat? Sit down around that time, but set a plate like in your room or something, and sit and say, ancestors, I invite you to share and partake of this meal with me. Because that's one of the ways your ancestors connected, is what I'm seeing, with each other, is through food and companionship together. Also, like I said earlier, stability. Your ancestors have already built the table for you to serve your food on. And it's like literally, you don't have to, I heard your ancestors have a good solid foundation for you to build on. Some people's ancestors, there's a lot of generational work they have to do. So the table will be like a little bit dissembled. For some people, none of the legs are on the table. Other people, the table their ancestors were building has a tablecloth on it, but there was never any food served on it because no one started that tradition. So you see what I mean? Your ancestors have already built the table for you to serve your food on. They've already built a solid foundation for you to work with. That is a blessing. It is truly a blessing, because not everyone has that stable, solid foundation from their ancestors. Some ancestors, and it takes lifetimes, by the way, to build things like this, to build something like a table with so many different ancestors coming in contact with the energy. Some of them are lazy and don't want to do the work. Some of them do want to do the work, but they can't do it alone. So they make a little bit of progress, but not much, because everyone else in that generational era wasn't willing to do the work. So your ancestors are asking, are you willing to do the work? Because we have already did the work and put this table together. Are you willing to do the work? And I heard uphold. I heard it's something about your family traditions that your family wants you to continue, or they want you to restart some traditions within your own family. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3. Thanks so much for watching. Please check the description box if you'd like a personal reading with me. Also, comment below if this reading resonated. If it did not resonate at all, feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye.